Okay, so we just got a new game mode for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes announced, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. I'm not sure yet what to think of it, because we just had too little information as of right now to is this good, is this bad, because from what this seems right here, it could be pay to win, it can be completely free to play, we don't know yet, it could be another Beskar Mandalore need for Galactic Challenges, something similar like that, but we still have to see. This is just a road ahead, this could be months out, who knows, but they'll share whenever they have some new stuff. So let's just get right into it. So this is the little road ahead for January 2021. So over the course of the last year, we talked at different points about the missions we've been on, which is to deliver content more frequently and flexibility, starting with Galactic Challenges. Today we're excited to announce the next step in the journey. So we got Galactic Challenges not too long ago, and now we're getting a new game mode. This is essentially what a lot have wanted, basically a Galactic War that's just harder, but it's a little bit different in mechanism that it uses, but it's still essentially the same as Galactic War, in my opinion at least. So Conquest is the new game mode coming to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, where players will face a series of escalated battles on a sector map that allows them to choose which encounter and bonuses they will meet. Each map will provide a variety of matchups that will challenge players to pick the squad that is best suited for the take on the enemy and use their whole roster in new ways. So in similar to Galactic War, you use your whole roster. I know that a lot of people as of lately haven't used the whole roster because you can basically do it with just have purple gear character level 80 and you're basically good in my opinion. But here, it seems there's also bringing a different mechanism that you can choose which path you go in. This is just a straight linear path. So if you imagine how territory battle is right now, you have 3 different zones in each phase. Imagine if you could just choose one of them. So I'm thinking it would be something similar like that. So like one zone have you perhaps use resistance, while other have you used first order. So if you're going for Galactic Legends Ray, you will of course go resistance, and if you go in the first order with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, you probably will go first order. So that's kind of what I'm getting with it. So Conquest will appear alongside Galactic War on a table that we are now calling the Galactic Battles table. Note, we're renaming the Galactic War to simply War to remove the repetition of Galactic, and Galactic Challenges may also move to this table at a future point. So for now, Galactic War is going to change its name, it's only going to be called War now, and it's going to be on the same table as this new Galactic Challenge here. So, the Conquest event will run roughly once per month, with the event lasting for several weeks. During each event, campaigns are organized into a series of sectors, each of which features a map of branching paths with combat mission and special nodes. Players will face off against a variety of different PvE squads as they battle through a sector. The difficulty of the combat mission and associated rewards will scale up as the player progresses through each sector, culminating in a boss battle at the end of each sector. So this basically reads, it's going to be the same as GAC, the Galactic Arena Challenges, just basically being a PvE event instead of PvP. So it's going to run through several weeks. I'm guessing you probably have a join phase, maybe you don't even have join phase for this. But as it progresses through each day, probably similar way to how GAC is, you have 1 day join period, then you have setup phase, attack phase, then you have setup phase, attack phase, setup phase, attack phase, and then one iteration of Galactic Arena is over. So perhaps something similar like this, we'll still have to see, but it's going to run once a month for several weeks, so I'm guessing something similar like that. And they will also move to different sectors as they call it, and you will increasingly get more difficult squad, and the sectors I'm thinking is kind of like I said with territory battle, like you move from phase 1 to phase 2, it increases in difficulty, enemies get harder, then you get to phase 3, phase 4, and it's getting harder and harder, so I'm thinking something similar like that. If you combine territory battle with Galactic Arena Challenge, something similar, maybe we'll have to see. So as players complete combat mission feats and sector level feats or event level feats, so as you can see here they have feats too, probably similar to the Galactic Arena feats right now. For example, you have to use certain teams to get points, do a certain amount of arena battles, do undersized squad or whatever. It's probably similar to like that, is my thought on that. So perhaps to have you say like, in this here battle you have to use a 3-man squad and you have to use these 3 characters to get the bonus spot. You can opt in to do it, or you can opt out to not do it if you don't want to, but you won't get those extra bonus points. So you will also unlock exclusive crates of rewards, which similar to Galactic Challenges will be paid out at the end of the event, as well as some intermediate rewards which can be immediately claimed. So similar to, you know, Galactic Challenges right now, you do all your stuff. I think it's like a 3-day period you have on Galactic Challenges, and then you get paid to create at the end. But how Galactic GAC is currently right now, you know, you also will get paid at the end, but you know, you can claim the rewards as you complete the feats along the way. So perhaps something similar to that, or something similar with Galactic War, where, you know, claim each chest after each battle. We'll have to see more on that soon, hopefully. We're introducing a new shipment that will contain certain consumable items that are only useful within the context of Conquest event. So we're getting some Conquest event exclusive here, you know, certain buffs that you can do to your teams and whatnot to increase them for certain nodes, certain battles or whatever. So this will be interesting. I'm not sure I like getting another store, but we'll have to see how it works out, whether it will be an important store, whether this store will just affect these Conquest battles here, or if you can buy character shards or whatnot. I hope that it's just going to stay within the challenges right here and not expand on gear, characters and whatnot. I think we have enough stores for that. Instead, expand on the stores we already have instead of adding more. That's my thought at least. So, Conquest specific items will only be available when an event is running and only apply to conquests. So these items will not affect arena, GSC or raids or such. And one of the rewards player will earn a Conquest coins, which can be used to purchase items from these shipments. So they do state that, you know, the things you purchase here will only affect that, but it doesn't say that they won't add gear, won't add Zetas, won't add, you know, the new Relic 8 materials, who knows. Hopefully they do not, but we'll have to see. So between combat mission, players will also encounter two different types of special nodes, both data disc and merchants. So data discs, those are powerful items players will acquire that can be equipped to give different types of benefits. Data discs can be mixed and matched to give different static benefits. However, each data disc has an associated cost to equip, and a maximum value of data disc can be equipped per sector, and data disc will last for the duration of the Conquest event and can be swapped at any point for a small cost. So to me, this kind of reads like a more powerful mod, in that opinion. So I'm thinking that a data disc can maybe be, you know, just some raw stats like increase health by 50%, increase damage by 10%, you know, who knows, something similar to like that. You equip that to the characters you think could benefit from most, and they last for the sector, the whole battle, whole GA, you know, who knows. But something similar like that, I think, but we'll have to get more info on that later on as they come closer to release with this. Merchants are the other type of special nodes that will also appear at different points in each sector, offering a selection of different items for purchase, including consumables, which are generally more powerful and valuable than what can be purchased from the shipments. If a player elects to visit a merchant, they may revisit this merchant at any point during the event. So if you visit a merchant at, you know, the first node, you can still visit him even though you're at node 10, as an example. But this seems here like this is basically the same thing you can buy from the shipment, you know, their own challenge store that they will have for this event here, only that these will be more powerful. So let's say you could buy something from the challenge store like boost your character's HP by 5%. Maybe he gives 10% instead. I don't know, so it will probably be something similar like data disc and the merchant. They will probably have similar stuff, but I'm thinking it will go along the lines of these things for that. Hopefully it won't be something super complicated, super just too OPO that you actually have to do it, so that you end up having to actually spend crystals or whatnot to get the items, but we'll have to see. And Conquest has a new energy type that is spent to play combat missions. An energy is charged at the beginning of each combat mission and will regenerate over time. So this is the thing I'm not too hyped about, getting a new energy, because for me this kind of thing, like, if you do not just kind of play all day throughout the day, you will lose out the energy, you will lose out the node, and unless you refresh your energy, you probably will miss out on a lot of nodes at the end of, you know, at the end of the GA challenge here. So I'm not too sure if this is viable. Like, you know, you could kind of sim, it's not too much energy, you can store lots of energy, who knows. Hopefully it could be something good, but hopefully just I'm not sure. That's all. It's energy. We'll have to see. Conquest also features a new mechanic called stamina. Unlike energy, stamina is only depleted when a character successfully completes a combat mission. As character stamina falls, their effectiveness in combat will also diminish. A character with zero stamina cannot be brought into battle. However, stamina can be restored either through passive regeneration over time or through the use of stamina consumables. So because the stamina consumable is something you can get from merchants or, you know, the store they have. But I kind of like this. I'm guessing this will probably get, you know, a lot of people a little bit angry, but I do kind of like that, because this allows, you know, if you have one Galactic Legends here, you could probably just take Ray, just press auto each battle and, you know, get through it without no problem. But this here allows you to, you know, expand your roster. You actually have to use other teams. You can't just, you know, throw in the most powerful characters you have into one single team, just shoot through every node. It doesn't work that way anymore. You actually have to plan a little bit, because or else, you know, you will just lose it on all the stamina. Perhaps this will be wide of whale characters, because they could just refresh the store and, you know, get whatever, but I kind of like this. I will hopefully this could be integrated good into the game, so I'm looking forward to testing this out. But anyway, you know, that's it for now. We're still evolving and tuning, and we will have more to share with you in the coming weeks before the event, but early feedback have been promising, and we can't wait to introduce Conquest to the whole table. So I'm looking forward to seeing what whole the Conquest brings here to the game. You know, is this just going to be a GAC kind of PvE event instead of PvP? Hopefully it's something similar for those who like PvE more than PvP, that you can, you know, at times, you know, right now it's 3v3 GAC going on, not my favorite, so I don't really enjoy playing it too much, but then, you know, we could have this Conquest here running right now instead, that I could go enjoy instead and use my time on instead. So anyway, let me tell me below, you know, what do you think of the Conquest right here? Are you excited? Does it just seem like another cash grab? Does it seem like a whale event? Hopefully this is not. But anyway, I'm excited to test it out. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, consider subscribing for more content. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.